Today we'll be talking about Oracle Business Intelligence Cloud Analytics for supply chain management. I'd just like to introduce our speakers for today. First we have Janish, he's our BI Solutions Architect. Then Matt is our BI EPM Practice Director. Serbi is another one of our BI Solutions Architects. And myself, I'm the Marketing Manager. On today's agenda, we'll start by telling you a little bit about Saturn, supply chain analytics features, a 10-minute demo showing how the dashboard works, and then our technical experts will explain Oracle BICS and go over a client's success story. Then at the end, we'll open it up for questions.
Hi, this is Matthew Gualtieri, Practice Director of BI and EPM Solutions here at Saturn Infotech. So just to give a little background on who we are, we're an information technology company that specializes in financial cycles. That means anything from reporting to integration and all the items that relate to business vertically. We are Oracle Platinum Partners. We operate in the space between EPM, integration, such as business intelligence, enterprise performance management, big data, and cloud computing. We have a diverse client base across multiple verticals such as finance and banking, retail, consumer industrials and products, technology, pharma, and public sector, and others. We also have been recognized locally and across with many prestigious magazines in Inc. 500 as fastest growing company, a Smart CEO winner, and we're pretty proud of those rewards.
These are some of our locations. Saturn Infotech is headquartered just outside Philadelphia. We also have offices up and down the East Coast, as well as Chicago and Texas. We have over 250 consultants globally, and we have coverage in almost every U.S. state. Here is just some of our clients that Saturn has worked with.
These are some of the services and solutions we offer. As I said earlier, we manage business cycles. So those can go from anywhere from actual planning, forecasting. We offer a full vertical support of our models. So we have a business conversation that we start with you, and we plug and fill in those needs, anywhere from training, support, any kind of managed services, professional services, functional areas, best practices, all those type of things to make your solution adaptable and sustainable. Cloud and an enterprise ecosystem. And today we're going to be talking about BICS, but important to know that this can interface with your existing on-premise items. So the area that we operate primarily is in the application and foundation and integration piece. So public cloud, managed services, private cloud, on-premise. We also work with a lot of the business applications with the share-oriented architecture, EPM, all of the integration piece, and big data platforms as well. Applications, middleware like such as Essbase, for those of you who are familiar with Oracle's product suite, Hyperion, financial management, Oracle enterprise planning. Today we're going to be talking about supply chain and order management analytics. Now, in a general, just as a general comment, the overview is just delivers a high-level overview of the entire order-to-cash process. But understanding that, supply chain has a much broader definition depending on the industry and the company that you're working within. Sometimes companies find themselves dead center, and external and internal suppliers are part of that supply chain, as well as delivering it to your final target. So order management here provides real insight in the revenue performance of the sales organization, the physical status of goods. So essentially it's making the product, delivering the product, creating a service, delivering the service, order fulfillment, those kind of things that interrupt or enhance your supply chain. Also important to note that as Janish goes through his presentation, that he will show you different types of analytics that not necessarily talk to each other, but using BICS, you can have that as a kind of a convergence to bring in other areas that are key to understanding the business and how those analytics fit and the types of changes in strategy or tactics that you need to employ to make your organization more successful. Why you need supply chain analytics. I think that I touched upon this earlier. You need to know who your customers are, how you're getting the products to them, and when they get them. And all of these are based around quality, speed of delivery, and that is essential in today's business.
Thanks, Matt. So good afternoon, everyone. This is Janish Park. I've been working as BI Solutions Architect, and today now we'll look over the product that can satisfy your supply chain analytics needs. So Oracle Business Intelligence Cloud Service enables all users to tap into the most pertinent data whenever and wherever they need it. With BI Cloud Service, robust analysis is accessible to everyone, from individuals to large work groups across the enterprise. In any enterprise, we can find like two categories of users: casual users versus super users or analysts. Casual users need the answers of the same questions every day, like what's my sales today compared to yesterday, quarter to date, year to date, etc. And they do need help to get to the root cause of the problem we found. So super users or analysts need to find the patterns and get insight into the data of enterprise. They also need access to mash up the data and find the correlation between various data sets. Any data. So to satisfy the need of casual users, where they need a repeated analysis to be done most of the time, BICS can deliver the enterprise data model that can be shared across the enterprise with role-based security enabled. This will deliver the single source of truth and eliminate the need of groups working in silos. BICS also delivers the tool that helps super users to find the correlations between the various data models. And of course, this tool is capable enough to feed the data from any kind of sources, on-premise, on cloud, file-based, Oracle, non-Oracle, etc. And as BICS is hosted in Oracle Cloud, and there is no overhead required for maintenance of it, so it can be accessed via, it can also be accessed via various mobile devices. So here is a list of the quick benefits of BICS. The list is huge, so to cover really brief right now, the total cost of ownership, because it's a subscription-based model, so instead of paying upfront capex model, you just go pay as you go, and you go with the subscription-based model. Time to value, because it's hosted by Oracle, there is no installation required from the client side. Of course, the infrastructure maintenance is done by Oracle. The reporting capabilities, so we've been facilitated by BICS with many really good, robust BI presentation tools like BI analysis, visual analyzer, dashboards, and of course, all the dashboards are also compatible with mobile devices. Not only that, we also get the data loading tools that helps you load the data from various sources, and it is designed for end users, so you can deal with minimum SQL knowledge, and you can create your own models. And of course, the BICS is backed by Oracle database on the cloud, so we get the robust performance by Oracle database, and we can also reuse any existing reports logic if you have. So, so far we have seen the BICS. BICS is a platform that delivers your enterprise reporting environment. But as a Saturn, we have created various pre-built analytics, so that's easy to implement. So we are going to have a look on our supply chain analytics. So I'll hand it over to Surabhi, as she's going to walk us through the supply chain analytics here.
Hello everyone. Right now we are on the Oracle Business Intelligence Cloud Service Supply Chain Analytics dashboard. This is the summary tab which acts as a home page for the dashboard. On the left hand side we see different prompts where the user can select what time period he wants to see the data for, organization, product or a customer. The large numbers which you see here, these are the key metrics which gives a quick snapshot of where the organization is at the current point of time. The metrics here include the number of orders, invoicing, ordered amount, cancellations, ordered quantity, financial backlog, returns and operational backlog. Some of the major reports which we have on this dashboard tab are like top 10 customers. Here we can see based on the ordered amount which are our top 10 customers. We can see the data in a tabular format or in a graphical format. Similarly, we have average order and discount summary reports. We have an option of selecting we want to analyze the data based on which metric, whether we want to see the trend by time, by sales organization, by customer category. So different views are available to see the same data for analyzing it further. The other reports on this tab are your top returns by products. Again, we compare the returned amount with the returned quantity based on the different products we have. We have our return order trend. So if I say in 2012 quarter 1, that was the maximum returns happened in this time range. We can further see it in a graphical format, just analyzing it based on the 4 quarters or on a tabular format. Now, going back on the tab, we have an option where we can provide links to the user to see all the summary reports. Say I just want to analyze my AR invoice details report. So user can click there and they are redirected to that detailed report. So it's like you can place your summary and your detail level reports through links as well on the main report dashboard. Now, with the key performance indicators, we have an option of traffic lighting. That's like highlighting whether the numbers we see, they are in a good range, average, or they are like bad. Right now, I see a red flag with returns. So I can simply click on it. It will take me to the returns tab, which helps me analyze my numbers for returns. So now I can see my return order trend report, my return amount, ordered amount and return quantity comparison based on the quarters. I have an option of analyzing my return amount or return quantity, all these metrics based on different quarters. So if I see this is just telling me by product type, like maximum returns are for product type code FG. So return amount was that much. On the overall see, if I say that my return amount was maximum for quarter 1, 2013 quarter 1, using the right hand side graph, I can analyze and observe that the value was maximum in March 2013. Now, again we have all the filters to filter the data based on specific values. Now going into the orders tab, we have order trend by quarters. Again, we have an option of seeing the data by different views. We can see the top customers by order. We can analyze your bottom customers by order. Again, it shows you based on what value you want to see. If I just want to go to a tabular view, I can see my customer name, number of orders, order lines, ordered amount, return amount. So I can even sort the data based on different metrics. Like right now I'm just seeing the maximum of discount amount, that this customer got the maximum amount value. So even within the tabular view, you can always sort the data based on what metric you want or which order you want them to be sorted with. The other reports include our order amount by sales organization. We have our top products by order, and we have our bottom products by orders. Now going further, we have our inventory tab, which plays an important role in supply chain because you want to maintain your inventory. It shows you the key metrics like days inventory outstanding, your accounted on hand amounts, your accounted in transit amounts, and your inventory turnover rate. Now I can analyze again my top 10 finished goods in inventory by my product name or by product type. So again, we can combine the different metrics to give you detailed data in the same report on the same dashboard. We have top 10 logged inventory report. We have inventory aging by top 10 products. So I can see that what's the aging 31 to 40 days in inventory, or which is greater than 40 days. I can analyze it further. We have top 10 inventory items with large on-hand quantities. So it's comparing them based on plant location as well. So if you have multiple locations, you can analyze it that way. Okay. Now, going to my customers tab in supply chain, we want to analyze like top customers. We already saw that part, but this gives me a complete tab to see what's their account receivable, like what's the pending payment trend based on the customer, which is the total amount which is pending, and I can sort it depending on the values. Okay. Now we have assets. This is just telling you the different asset analysis we have: series, products, warranty, our original cost for that particular asset. We can display by product line, by product. We can analyze it by account type. Let's just go there. Or by warranty name. So different types of graphs and different metrics are analyzed in the same report here. Okay. Now I guess I'll give it to Janish to discuss the visual analyzer part.
Thanks, Ruby. So, as discussed earlier, there are two parts or two types of users in your organization. So, one, they need dashboards to answer their questions every day, and other type of users those are actually super users. Those are actually super users, and they want a tool to find the data patterns and get the insight of the data. So the tool we are going to display demo right now, we call it Visual Analyzer, which is ad hoc tool for super users. So let's say I've got this work order analysis data sheets on the fly. We haven't created any data model yet, and I want to analyze this. How do I do it? So I have like 3 years of data. These are my total number of work orders, order received date, different types, products, also product subtypes, I have the location. So that kind of information I've got in my Excel sheet, and of course it's really overwhelming to analyze it in Excel sheet itself. So over here, what we can do actually, we can upload this data file real quick in the Visual Analyzer and create brand new visualization without any IT developer need. So let me log into my environment, and this is the Visual Analyzer project I'm going to create. So I'm going to create a brand new project in front of you without any IT need or any SQL help. So here I have three options here. Either I can select the enterprise data model what we have already created earlier, or I can upload brand new data source right here, and I can select what's the file I want to implement, and this is how it can give me a real quick preview of my data sheet. I have an opportunity to do the little data massaging and decide what's my attribute and what's my measure. So let's say if I have measure here labor cost, so I can decide when I roll up what's my roll up formula. It can be sum, average, minimum, maximum, etc. So once you do this data massage, you can simply add this file to the project. To save some time, I'll use the file what I've already uploaded, the same file I will upload it here. So as I hit on the create project, it's going to show me the data model out of the same data file what we have uploaded, and you can see that my attributes, my measures are presented to me. So let's say now we want to analyze this data sheet, and first of all I want to say how many work orders I've got over the year. So what I have to do is I just have to select these two columns, total orders by year, and I can let the tool decide what's the best way to present it, or I can also pick the best visualization manually. So let's say tool will create a best visualization for this data, and I can see that the 2015 has maximum number of work orders. I can also sort them so that I can Right now it's just 3 years. If you have more data, it's pretty easy to sort the data. If I want to break down the numbers by month, so I just have to drag month and drop it into the canvas, and it's going to show me the number broken down by month, and then by a year and then by month. So I'm looking at my total orders by year and month. So moving forward, let's say I also have the profit numbers here, and I want to analyze my profit by product. So again, I can select these two columns, drag it into the canvas, and it's gonna create the graph charts for me. I can sort it. I can change the graphical formats here, and it shows me my profit by product. So I can see that audio components is the maximum, the product with the maximum profit. Further down, let's say you also have the location dimension here, and I want to analyze my revenue. So again, I can drag and drop the columns into the canvas, and it's going to create revenue by location. I also need the location here, and in order to create a map view, I just have to change the view, and it's going to show me the revenue by states. So here you see, the darker the number, more the revenue. It's pretty easy to do it. You can create your map based view really easily. I also have some unstructured data like downtime reason. So here, let's say this one, downtime reason. So there is no control over it, so users can enter any information they want. So I also want to analyze what are my major downtime reason. So in order to do that, I created one more report here, and I convert the format into the tag cloud. So it's gonna pop up the maximum number of, it's gonna maximize the downtime reasons. So if we further down, I also want to analyze my, let's say, overhead costs, COGS, labor cost, and rework by product. So in here, I'm analyzing my multiple measures at the same time. So I just keep select multiple measures here, rework, and let's say the working cost, and by product. Oops, sorry. I need my, let's say, labor cost, overhead cost, and the rework, and I add them into the visualization, and it creates a scatter chart real quickly here. So further, I only want to analyze certain products. Let's say the profitability product here, profitability report, I can maximize it, and I only want to analyze the products with lowest profit. So I can select it, and I can say keep selected, and if I zoom back in, I can only see the reports for these products. So this is how I can slice and dice the data, and I can also apply filters directly from the map views. If I mouse over it or select it, it also shows the correlation between the reports, and it makes it really easy to analyze the information using this tool. So moving forward, so we have seen a quick demo of our supply chain analytics as well as the visualization demo. Now on top of that, we would like to discuss a couple of use cases as well as the integration solutions we have. So here is a quick comparison between on-premise versus cloud solutions. So Oracle BICS delivers a robust BI cloud platform for agile reporting environment where you can implement the entire BI solutions in few weeks. Unlike the on-premise implementations, BICS gives you flexibility to start with small-scale environment and enhance as your business grows without planning ahead of time. Unlike CapEx, BICS does not require any upfront cost for hardware purchase and maintenance, and you can go with the subscription-based model. So BICS can act as a single reporting solution for an entire organization rather than having multiple groups working in silos. So we have been working on multiple BICS implementation projects with various data sources. So based on our experience with multiple data sources, we have created various technology adapters. Those can extract the data from various cloud-based or on-premise data sources. As an example, one of our clients wanted to analyze their true sales pipeline revenue. They managed sales pipeline data into Microsoft CRM Cloud and tracked various sales stages for opportunity revenue. So they also wanted to append sales orders data from EBS and consider various order statuses as sales stages like waiting, shipping, and blanket sales agreement. So we matched up the data between these two sources and created seamless integration between these two sources. We have also created integration adapters, other adapters like sales and marketing clouds like Salesforce for Salesforce, Marketo, Eloqua, Primavera, etc. Next, I'll hand it over to Surbi, and she will walk us through one good case study here.
Okay, thanks, Janish. Now, we are going to review a case study of one of our clients. As you can see, they are a mid-sized manufacturing company specialized in high-end customized commercial carpets. They have an international reach with 14 showrooms across Europe, Asia, and North America. Some of their customers include commercial office buildings, major hotels, upscale restaurants, and casinos. They also manufacture textile floor coverings for residential markets. Now, let's talk a bit about the pain points or dilemmas this company was facing. They came to Saturn with a variety of systems, organizational, and functional issues that needed to be addressed. The company does customize special orders for each client. For example, each carpet has to be customized for its configuration, its size, color pattern, material, etc. So the client was having a great deal of difficulty measuring not only the cost in manufacturing and delivering the particular order, but most importantly, analyzing the profitability of each order for each customer. They were unable to summarize individual transactions directly into consolidated financial statements. This was really due to the fact that the key financial and operational data was stored in non-integrated organizational silos throughout the company. Everything from Microsoft Excel, operational systems, manufacturing systems, etc. They had legacy tools like Oracle Reports, Discoverer, XML Publisher. So most of their time doing reporting to their board and determining profitability was spent extracting data, analyzing it, reconciling the systems, and trying to get to a single version of truth. They had redundant data with inaccuracy at detailed level, which wasn't providing a meaningful summarized reporting. They faced difficulty in responding in a timely manner to customers, which strained their customer relationships. Their reports had outdated look and feel, they were unable to do ad hoc analysis, and they had no mobile access for viewing data on the go. There were no drill-throughs in their reporting, and their aggregated reporting wasn't meaningful and in some cases wasn't accurate. Now, you may be thinking that I'm talking all about manufacturing domain and it may not make sense to you. But if you take a look at the dilemmas or pain points we have on the screen, you can identify with most of them because they are applicable to any industry you are dealing with. Your outdated reporting, your time spent in analyzing the numbers, getting to a single version. So this is applicable to many of the industries we have worked with. Now let's discuss the solution provided by us. We designed and developed a data warehouse for them and had Oracle BI on cloud up and running in just 12 weeks. We deployed dashboards for manufacturing and supply chain which helped them monitor and evaluate their inventory and orders better and improve their customer and supplier relationships. We also deployed finance, human resources, procurement and marketing dashboards for them which provided a complete view of the organization. We migrated manual processes into BICS dashboard and housed all the company data in one central storage system on the cloud, which provided them a single source of truth, and they were able to gain intelligence from the basic data. Some of the business benefits of this project were reporting was aligned throughout the organization. They were able to respond very quickly to ad hoc business report requests. They increased the time analyzing their business, analyzing their process, and identifying the true drivers behind the enterprise. The executives who were traveling between the US and other countries with BICS mobility, they were able to analyze reports on the go. They achieved significant cost reduction, provided true intelligence via BICS and Visual Analyzer, and they integrated reporting and data management. They were able to understand where they were at a particular time and they were able to truly drive their business. Now I would like Nina to discuss further.
Thank you, Sarvi. So obviously, everything we've discussed right now, as of now, has been for supply chain analytics, where we just talked about a specific client that's a carpet manufacturer. But Saturn also offers pre-built solutions for various industry verticals that cater to the BI and reporting needs, all the way from C-level executives to low-end users. So as you can see here, we have solutions for industries ranging from hospitality, banking, oil and gas, human resources, sales, finance, you name it. So if you'd like to hear another success story in one of these particular industries, you can email myself at nsanders@saturninfotech.com. You can also email me if you'd like a copy of any of our corporate downloads. Now we'll open up the floor for some questions. All right, we do have one question. So this person asked, how much time does it take to implement BICS for one application, just like we saw today?
Sure, it's a good question. So it basically, it of course depends on number of data sources you want to integrate with. But we saw one solution, the supply chain analytics, assuming you just have one data source underneath. So that kind of solution we can implement it around 4 to 5 weeks.
Thank you, Janish. One more question we have is, can we feed the data from Salesforce and match up that data with SAP supply chain data?
Sure, absolutely. So that's, as I said, BICS is capable enough to integrate with any kind of sources, cloud-based or on-premise. So in fact, we have created adapter that can read the data from Salesforce Cloud, and of course, SAP is compatible with BICS. So we can feed the data from both of the sources and create seamless integration with BICS.
Thank you. All right, we also have a technical question. So this might apply to everyone. What kind of technical skills do we need in-house to maintain this type of tool on our own?
Sure. The BICS is designed for end users, specifically not for IT developers. So you only need to understand a little bit of SQL logic only when you are dealing with the data models. Otherwise, creating reports, dashboards, you do not need any IT skills with it. So the answer is simple. It only requires if you are dealing with data modeling. Otherwise, any end user can create BICS, and you can also maintain the BICS environment without any IT skills.
To add to that point, BICS comes with inbuilt academy, which gives you all access to the videos and tutorials, which gives you all the idea of how to create a report, dashboard, and how to maintain it. So the basic knowledge of SQL is all what you need to set BICS up.